dangerous heat makes today a WRAL weather alert day. How hot it will feel today and the chance for strong storms.
Ready for Game 5. The Canes are back in Raleigh for the next game in a tied series with the Golden Knights. The preparations at Lenovo Center before tonight's crucial matchup.
The World Cup kicks off. The largest tournament ever gets started today on Fox 50. We'll have a live report from Mexico City, where the first match is just hours away. So much to tell you about here on this jam-packed Thursday. It is 6 o'clock. We are starting off with a beautiful sunrise, but this afternoon we will have dangerous heat. A lot to get through. I'm Renee Chu.
I'm Chris Loving it. Yes, beautiful sunrise right now, but you want to stare up at it for the time being. Don't do that later in the day. It's going to be hot. The sun's going to be bearing down on us. We have Grant Skinner taking a look at why today is going to be a WRAL weather alert day, but also there's a heat advisory, Grant.
Yeah, this is going to be in place from 11 a.m. through 8 p.m. That means for a prolonged period of time, we could see triple-digit heat index values, possibly reaching up to around 105 degrees. And this heat advisory covers almost our entire area. So just be prepared for the high heat later today. Dangerous heat possible. Make sure to stay hydrated. Take those breaks in the AC whenever possible. It is a beautiful morning from Carr Lake. You can see a nice, beautiful sunrise there. Some gorgeous colors on the horizon. 75 in Raleigh, 74 in Rocky Mount, 72 in Roxborough. So very mild right now, but hot this afternoon, very hot. 99 by 4 o'clock. By 6 p.m. it's 94 degrees, so tailgating is going to feel hot this afternoon and into the early evening as well. Even late today, closer to puck drop, it's still close to 90 degrees, so be prepared for the prolonged heat. Some isolated storms are possible, but not a widespread rain chance today. The highest rain chance around 30% from around 4 p.m. through late this evening. There's another chance for rain tomorrow as well. We'll talk more about those showers and storms. Also, how temperatures will cool off just a bit into this weekend. That's coming up. Ken?
Grant, checking the morning commute here in the 6 a.m. hour. Let's start with this live look at I-540 at US 401 Lewisburg Road, if you will. You can see traffic beginning to pick up just a little bit, but flowing at a nice steady clip in all directions. And in those westbound lanes from Lewisburg Road all the way over to I-40, it's all delay free. And that's what we're seeing on all of our major routes heading into Raleigh this morning. Just a 1-minute delay if you're coming in from Wake Forest, but no delays if you're coming in from Knightdale or even Garner-Johnson County on I-40 westbound. You're getting ready to head into the Cartoonist Center of the Radio, 101.5 HD3.
All right, Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Final. It is tonight, and the Carolina Hurricanes are going to try to capitalize on their major win against the Vegas Golden Knights on Tuesday.
We have team coverage this morning. WRAL's Ali Cadlabar is live at Lenovo Center. We'll begin with Ali. It's going to get loud in there tonight.
Oh, yeah, they are ready to sound the siren right here at Lenovo Center. Fans have been waiting a week for this. We're hoping to see a lot of these pucks in the goals on the Canes side, of course. This is a big game. We're hoping that they come out on top of Game 5. It's been a week since Canes fans watched their team on home ice. This video shows fans even welcoming the Canes at RDU yesterday. They are back in Raleigh, ready to sound the siren for Game 5. If the Canes win tonight, they would only need one more win to hoist the Stanley Cup. The captain, Jordan Stahl, has been the big star of the series so far. His teammates say he's doing everything he can to help the Canes win.
I mean, he's done so many good things for us. Like you said, he's so good defensively, but he's scoring every night and, winning faceoffs, penalty killing on the power play, you name it, he's doing it probably. So he's been special and a lot of fun to watch.
Oh, and we know that the Canes have been working so hard, and the fans are working hard as well, cheering them on. The watch party outside Lenovo Center is tonight, and also inside Lenovo Center puck drops at 8 o'clock. Reporting live at Lenovo Center, Ali Cadlabar, WRAL.
And we already know the heat is not going to stop Caniacs from watching Game 5 tonight. Plenty of people set to go out there. Let's go ahead and bring in Kelsey Coffey. She's live at Red Hat Amphitheater in Raleigh. That is the site of an outdoor watch party. And Kelsey, there are some things that people need to know before they head out to that venue.
Yes, Chris, absolutely. Feel like temperatures are going to be in the upper 90s by puck drop tonight. That's why it's so important for everyone to stay hydrated. The Redhead Amphitheater has actually changed some of their rules in order to accommodate for this dangerous heat. That's why folks will be allowed to bring in these. So this is an empty, reusable water bottle. You can bring this inside the venue. You can also bring a sealed plastic water bottle inside the venue. And don't forget that the Redhead Amphitheater does have a clear bag policy. Here are some of the things that you can and cannot bring into the amphitheater tonight. You cannot bring lawn chairs, outside food, coolers, aerosol bug spray or sunscreen, and no umbrellas. You can bring one sealed plastic water bottle or empty reusable water bottle, small blankets, portable chargers, handheld fans, raincoats, and ponchos will be allowed. You can also bring your small clutch or clear bag. Cooling stations will be available. There will also be refill stations for your water bottles. Downtown Raleigh will be packed tonight. Bill King with the Downtown Raleigh Alliance says the Stanley Cup final is drawing thousands to the area.
Last week, games 1 and 2, we had a 39% increase in visitors to downtown for those nights compared to what we normally do on a Tuesday and Thursday night around this time of year.
And since it's going to be so packed down here, make sure that you give yourself some extra time to park. So it's recommended that you park in the parking decks that are along Wilmington Street if you're headed to Red Hat tonight. Kelsey Coffey, WRAL News, live in Raleigh.
And I'm Laura Levine here in the WRAL Live Center right now. Imagine being here in the Triangle and not being a Carolina Hurricanes fan right now. Can't relate, and neither can a lot of you. We're beginning to get in some reported photos. Shout out to Natasha for showing us and sending us this photo of her little guy here, Tater, in his Canes gear and posing in front of Mom's Carolina Hurricanes Jeep here. We're seeing so much excitement on social media. I want to go ahead and show you Governor Josh Stein's tweet if you haven't seen it already. My barbecue is swine. My Dorothea is Dix. My long leaf is pine. My Canes in 6. Of course, this is in reference to the New York Knicks chant that's been going on with the Knicks in 4. And then we have this video from the Carolina Hurricanes official page just showing all the excitement, saying that this is what it's going to look like once again in front of a Lenovo Center with the big game happening tonight. Again, a lot of excitement building online, and we'll see a lot of that in action tonight.
You see someone with a little Hurricanes flag on their car, give them a honk. WRAL will take you inside the action with live team coverage today. We will be with you leading up to puck drop, during the game, and of course for post-game analysis and reaction.
Other news to tell you about. We are working to learn more this morning about this policing in Goldsboro. The WRAL breaking news tracker was there as officers investigated on Vanderbilt Circle around 2:30 this morning. We've reached out to Goldsboro police. So far, we have not heard back. We are also trying to get an update of the woman hit by a truck on I-85 in Durham last night. Police say this happened near the exit at Cole Mill Road just after 9 p.m. The woman was taken to the hospital with serious injuries. We are trying to find out exactly what led to the crash.
Let's get you caught up to speed on the war in Iran. New this morning, the U.S. military released this video, and they say that it shows strikes on targets inside Iran. The video is from U.S. Central Command, and it appears to show missiles being launched from an American warship. Authorities say these strikes are in self-defense. The military also says the operation targeted surveillance systems, communication networks, and air defense sites in Iran. Iran's military says that it responded with attacks on 18 U.S. military targets at air bases in Kuwait and Bahrain.
Thousands of people have signed a petition calling for Harnett County's animal service manager to be fired. This comes after the state fined the shelter, saying 42 dogs were improperly euthanized. The shelter manager is currently on administrative leave, and the shelter has been hit with nearly $20,000 in fines. Some feel that is not enough. Jane Sabelis is one of the 2,000 people who signed the petition demanding accountability. She's also pushing the Attorney General's office to file animal cruelty charges against those involved in putting down the dogs.
They don't care, and that's a big problem in our society, a lack of compassion.
Supporters of the petition are also calling on lawmakers to take action and to implement tougher penalties for inhumane euthanasia practices. We've reached out to Harnett County again, asking if any further actions would be taken in light of that petition. We are waiting on a response.
Well, the countdown is on for the start of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. The first game is this afternoon in Mexico City, and Mexico will be taking on South Africa. Let's go ahead and get you a live look right now at Estadio Azteca in Mexico City. This is the first stadium in history to host 3 World Cup opening matches. Mexico versus South Africa starts at 3 p.m. and you can watch that game on Fox 50. And still ahead in less than 10 minutes, we are going to take you out to Mexico City for a preview of today's World Cup kickoff. Your time this Thursday morning is 6:09. Fire danger. Look at this. Officials in one Wake County town are warning people about what they put in their trash. Because of this, a fire broke out in the back of a garbage truck. The item firefighters think sparked this.
Conserving water. Another county is getting in on water conservation efforts. Who's being asked to use less water?
And not just hot today, a chance for some isolated storms as well. Not going to be widespread rain, but a few showers and storms are possible. We'll talk more about that rain chance and even more heat for your Friday. That's coming up.
As you get into your car, tune to WRAL News Plus on your radio. In Raleigh on 99.3 FM. In Durham, 96.5 FM. And everywhere on 101.5 HD3.
6:13 now on this Thursday morning. It's a mild start to the day. Temperatures in the low to mid 70s. Clear skies for now, but we'll see some extra clouds, maybe a few storms late today, and it's going to get real hot. Here's a view outside from Sanford right now. This is a beautiful sunrise this morning. Enjoy it. It should be a very pleasant start to the day, but again, turning hot. Up to 99 by 3 o'clock, staying that way into the early evening. Low 90s by 7 p.m. A chance for some isolated storms, but not a big rain chance today. Just, again, staying pretty isolated. So up to 99, up to 100 for some spots. And look at the heat index, pushing well over 100 degrees. So feeling hot throughout the day today. And with the humidity factored in, feeling that much hotter. We'll talk more about the heat that continues through the start of the weekend. Also the chance for a few storms, not only today, but also tomorrow as well, with a low and severe threat. That's coming up. Ken?
Hey, Grand weather and traffic every 10 minutes. Let's start with this live look at I-87 at Smithfield Road coming out of Knightdale this morning. You can see traffic beginning to pick up just a little bit. This is what we expect this time of the morning as we stretch out the view of I-87 all the way back to Wendell Falls Parkway. We're not experiencing any delays whatsoever. Of course, I'll be checking on other routes heading into the Raleigh area coming up in about 10 minutes. But for right now, if you head into your car, tune us in on the radio, 101.5 HD3.
Ken, thank you. Another county is getting in on water conservation efforts because of the drought. Johnston County is now asking people to use less water. The county wants people with odd-numbered addresses to use sprinklers only on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Even-numbered homes can do it on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. No one should be watering on Mondays. In Raleigh, water restrictions are mandatory and have been in effect for almost 2 months. We have a breakdown on water levels and the restrictions on WRAL.com.
As I pay attention, have a warning from the town of Morrisville. I want you to look at this fire right here. This happened in the Preston Meadowview neighborhood this week, and this was during bulk service pickup. Morrisville's public works director says that this was started by something improperly being discarded, most likely a lithium-ion battery.
It's really important with bulk item pickup and garbage collection in general is to not be putting batteries, specifically lithium batteries, and other household hazardous waste. So thinking like oils, chemicals, paints, old propane tanks, that should all stay out of the waste stream.
Yeah, there's special places for things like that. The town of Morrisville holds a Green Day event twice a year, and that's when people can dispose of those hazardous items for free. Wake County also has several waste collection sites, too.
4 years of waiting, the day has finally come for soccer fans around the world. The FIFA World Cup kicks off today in Mexico City. Ivan Rodriguez joins us live from Mexico City ahead of today's first game against South Africa. And Ivan, so much excitement for what's going to be the most watched sports event on the planet.
Renee, no doubt, and the eyes of the world are fixated on Mexico City. In just a few hours from now, Mexico will face South Africa in the opening match of the FIFA World Cup, and both players and fans alike are dreaming that their nation can make it to the very end to be able to lift this beautiful trophy. Part of what makes a World Cup special comes down to human connection.
So many different types of people from so many different walks of life.
David Stoddard from the U.S. and Ton Tai Tron from Germany met only hours ago, but have one thing in common.
I'm hella hyped for this World Cup.
Love for the game.
German, but with the Mexico jersey. Of course, yeah. I mean, right, like I just bought it like 20 minutes ago.
At a local sports bar, a group of Irish friends originally booked a trip to Mexico City with the hope of seeing their national team in action. Even though they didn't qualify, they didn't want to miss living the experience.
It's the most watched tournament on the planet, so I suppose we all love football, we all watch it every weekend, but it's the club tournaments are on, so it only happens maybe once every 4 years, why not?
In Mexico, they all breed football, they love football, it's what they think of. Like, wait to see tours, tours is going to be amazing.
Many museums throughout Mexico City are also incorporating the FIFA World Cup with new exhibits. Museo Yanqui currently houses the largest collection of football memorabilia in Latin America with more than 300 authentic pieces, including jerseys and cleats worn by legends from around the world like Pelé. Curators at the museum say it's all about building community.
We can also find in this exhibit moments of community where the aim is to make visible the diversities within soccer and the fact that soccer brings people together.
Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum gifted her ticket to the opening match later today to instead go to the free FIFA Fan Fest at El Zócalo, the city's main square, which can hold up to 55,000 people. Live in Mexico City, I'm Ivan Rodriguez.
That World Cup trophy is a beauty. Ivan Rodriguez, thank you so much. Mexico versus South Africa starts at 3 p.m. and the first game for the U.S. will be on Friday, taking on Paraguay at 9 p.m. You can catch those games on Fox 50. World Cup games run through July 19th.
Whether you're getting hyped for the World Cup or getting hyped for the Stanley Cup final, Game 5 tonight, just stay hydrated because it's going to be a hot one tonight. Grant's going to walk you through, plus that heat advisory.
And a lot of folks get out really early, like closer to 1:30 in some spots to tailgate. It's going to be important that you find those shady spots. And also, if you have some AC close by, utilize that as well. It's going to feel hot throughout the day. Peak heat index at 105.
Goodness
I mean, that's just really hot. Not an extreme heat warning, but still a heat advisory in place for almost our entire area. So be prepared for it. Very hot throughout the day today. Also, look at the heat index forecast for tailgating. Up to 105 by 4 p.m., staying in the triple digits all the way through 6 o'clock, still feeling like the 90s through this evening as well. So again, stay hydrated, take those breaks in the AC whenever possible, find some shade. It's going to be a must all the way through the day today. So again, heat advisory is in place. Heat index values up to 105 degrees. Be prepared for the heat. Up to 101 tomorrow, so the heat continues for your Friday as well. 108 for the heat index in Raleigh, so feeling even hotter by tomorrow afternoon. More humidity ahead of our next weather maker, which is a cold front. So, you know, it's just going to feel very, very hot. Be prepared for the persistent heat as that continues all the way through our Friday. Now, we have a low-end severe threat in our northern spots. Not the same severe threat that they saw in Missouri into parts of the day yesterday. They had some strong to severe storms there. I want to show you some of this video out of Missouri of some of those stronger storms. Multiple tornadoes there. You can see kind of in the distance that cone shape, a pretty defined shape of the tornado as it moved through Unionville, Missouri. Again, dangerous storms there. These were tornado-producing storms. This is not the same severe threat. I know a lot of folks might see those storms on social media and think, oh, am I going to get those same storms here locally? It's not going to be the same once that system gets here. It's the same cold front that gradually works its way here, but not the same severe threat. A level 1 of 5 risk is in place today. That's just for damaging wind gusts. The severe threat for our Friday, there's a level 2 of 5 threat for our far northern spots, so maybe a slightly higher chance for some stronger storms producing damaging wind gusts, but not the same severe threat that they had back out west. You can see into the afternoon and evening, some isolated storms form today, mainly north of the triangle, but some could form a little bit further south, so be prepared for that. Not widespread storms, very, very isolated. These will be spotty. They'll pop up way ahead of the cold front. We'll have a lot of heating and some storms could develop. Quiet tomorrow morning, then more storms later in the day tomorrow, and we have a high of 101 degrees tomorrow. It's going to be a very hot tomorrow. Humidity sticks around as well. That's why the WRAL weather alert days continue. Temperatures in the 90s this weekend, so still hot, but not quite as hot as what you'll see both today and tomorrow. But Ken, I mean, for tailgating, folks are going to want to stay hydrated. Start drinking water now and stay hydrated because you'll feel it in the afternoon.
Some very good advice, Grant. Thanks a lot. So here's what you can expect as you head out the front door. Listen, let's start with I-440 and Ridge Road. Those folks in the eastbound lanes, boy, you guys be mindful of that sun glare. Beautiful sunrise, though. But in the westbound lanes, traffic flowing at a nice steady clip as we widen out the view of that northern loop of the Beltline from the 87-440 interchange all the way over to Wade Avenue, completely delay-free. And that's what we're seeing in all of our major routes, relatively speaking. No delays whatsoever coming in from Durham, Wake Forest, Nightdale, all delay-free at this hour. You're getting ready to head into the car, though. Tune us in on the radio, 101.5 HD3.
Ken, thanks. Buyer beware. WRAL Investigates takes a look at the bots behind ticket scams and what fans need to know before buying online. And if you see breaking news, have a story tip, or take video or pictures of the weather where you are, report it to us. Go to WRAL.com/report it to send your video, pictures, or tip to our news team.
This What's Trending report is sponsored by Call Dad AC and Heating.
Soccer on the water, and the Stars were out for Game 4 of the NBA Finals.
All right, Ken Smith is going to walk it through us this morning with What's Trending.
What an exciting time for soccer fans, right? Soccer fans in Seattle celebrating the FIFA World Cup on the water. We're talking about a floating fan zone in Elliott Bay. The barge includes a mini pitch where fans can kick around the ball and a giant screen to watch the games, of course.
Yep.
And the first World Cup in Seattle is on Monday. Belgium will be taking on Egypt. You can catch all the action on Fox 50. But how cool is that?
That's awesome.
So sticking with the sports team, the Stars came out for last night's Game 4 of the NBA Finals at Madison Square Garden. A-list celebrities like Taylor Swift, Timothée Chalamet, Larry David, Jerry Seinfeld, Ben Stiller, all in the house for the Knicks' big comeback win. The series now shifts back to San Antonio.
Well, and the Knicks overcame a 29-point deficit to beat the Spurs in New York last night. The Knicks are now 1 win away from their first championship since 1973. It's incredible.
But a comeback for the ages. Whoa.
Wow.
Ken, thank you. Back on home ice, the Carolina Hurricanes are back in Raleigh for Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Final tonight. The series at 2 games apiece. A look at how you can watch as thousands prepare to descend on Lenovo Center.
Plus, facing questions. Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates was grilled by lawmakers about his connection to Jeffrey Epstein. But he is telling Congress about what he knew.
And watching our next weather maker, it's a cold front off to our north and west. Ahead of it, it's going to be very hot the next couple of days, and we'll have a chance for a few storms ahead of this front as well. I'll let you know when to expect that rain chance later today and how hot we'll be this afternoon.